Okay guys, this week we're doing another backup camera. It's going to be on a 14 F150. It's not really that much different than a 15, you know, I mean it's pretty much the same principle, but just a little different process as far as taking the dash apart and the camera. So I'm going to get started and kind of show you guys how to add the factory camera on this truck. I use the factory camera anytime I can, so I use the factory camera because it's not that much more expensive than an aftermarket Ford logo cam after you do the math, and you get a better picture at the end of the day. So we're going to do this one with the factory Ford camera, and I'm going to get started and show you the steps along the way. We got to get this old logo off because this is where the factory one goes. All these trucks that have, you know, from 12 up have the actual, they're already stamped to accept the camera. You don't have to drill any holes or anything. So basically, to get this off, you kind of just get under here and pull, and once you pull that off, you just got to kind of take the tape off. It's just double-sided taped, and once you pull it off, it's pretty much ready to go for the new one. But I'm gonna go ahead and pull it off. See, I've got to clean all this tape off, but you see these are all the holes that are needed for the camera right here. And then you'll get this in the kit. Those go into the square holes there. They just snap in. So once those are in, you can basically, you know, attach the logo camera. But we still got to run the cable and everything. There's no holes you have to drill. Everything's already there. So you're good on that. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started on all that. All right. So we run down in there. There's just a channel, and it just comes out right here. There's a hole there, and you can just reach it and grab it there, and then essentially just here's your camera with the factory camera there. You just attach the camera to it, and then this is ready to screw on. So I'm gonna go ahead and attach it, and we'll be moving on to the next thing. All right, so I just plug in the camera with the factory plug with the harness I make, and that sets up there, and then just use these factory 7s that would come in the kit to screw into those anchors we insert. You're set. That's it. And then essentially after that's screwed on, you can just attach the Ford logo. But I typically try and just wait until I ran everything and plugged it all in, just in case I have to disconnect, you know, do something because something got messed up or something. But I usually try and test it before I put everything together. So I'm gonna go ahead and run it to the front, and I'll be back. So what I did, I just ran the wire, you know, the harness to the front here. It's pretty self-explanatory. Just there's a factory harness that runs along the driver's side frame rail. Just follow that, and then as far as where you come in at on the driver's side, you see that little, this little tape here. Just come in through here. If you peel this tape, you can, you know, basically put it back down and seal it. And then if you want to do something else, you can dynamite it or whatever. But that's where I come in at. There's a hole right here, and just pull the tape, and then you can do whatever you want. So I'm about to do that, and I'll be back. All right, so to get this center panel off, you got to pull both of these off. The driver's side, you really don't have to disassemble anything, but I've seen some people try and just pull these over, but there's a screw right here, and you really got to yank on it to get to it. So I just prefer to do it the right way, which you have to unbolt the airbag, and you do that by getting in the glove box here, and there's 3 8s or 10s, I can't remember, but I think they're 10s looking at them. But anyways, you pull those 3 out, and then you can just push this airbag out, and it makes it a lot easier because there's a screw under here as well that you have to get to pull that one off. So versus scratching anything, you might as well do it right. So I'm gonna do that, and I'll be right back. 3 10s, and then you got this brass screw here, and you pull that, and then this one will come off a lot easier. So it really takes not that much time to pull the airbag to do it right, and eliminate scratching something, because there's a 7 right there that you have to pull. So I'm gonna pull it, and I'll be right back after I have the panel. So we got it off. There's 2 7s at the top, and then 2 7s here, and then that comes off, and now you have access to the screen. So we'll pull the screen out now and move on. This time I'm not going to use a harness. I'm just going to do it the other way. So all we're going to do is insert pins into 6 and 12. They're not populated on this truck, so we're just going to insert a RCA that has the pins crimped on it, and 6 is positive, 12 is negative. So you insert those pins, and you got a video signal into the TV, or into the factory screen. So I'm gonna do that, and I got it all finished. I got the logo camera, and again, it's a factory camera, factory Ford camera. Follow the driver's side frame rail. There's a harness. Came out here, grabbed power for the camera, and then ran it into the factory screen. Drop it in reverse, and that's what you get. So I just wanted to show you guys. I know it's very similar to the 15, but there are some differences. So I just wanted to show you guys, and if you have any questions, you can always email me. Thanks. Bye.